This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net, Danger Entertainment Network podcasts.
Hello. I really would like from your establishment, Percy Jackson, the bakery, some shoe pastry. Anybody there?
All right.
Ah, hello.
Hello. What do you want? Shoe pastry?
Aye, shoes made of pastry.
Oh, well, no, that's not how shoe pastry works, mate.
What?
Well, it's a type of pastry. I can give you a whirl, I can give you a dollop, I can give you a little shell, but I can't make shoes out of it.
Do you do shoe cheese?
Get up, mate.
Good.
I don't know what expression was.
That was an intro that only Ross knew was really and then he wanted someone to jump in, but no one knew what you wanted.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
And then you looked disappointed when I failed your quest.
Hey, where is everyone on this? No one's had a script, but you should know.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Good luck, chili guy.
Good luck, soup guy.
They really went ahead in the game, didn't they? Give us Otherlan!
Otherlan is the name of the painter who painted this, whose body we found in here. Turns out the Painters Guild has a bit of sway.
I think we should go upstairs while they're distracted.
Brother Fulton. Brother Danny, what are you... And you just shove the cookery between her ribs. Brother Fulton, I thought you were my guy.
I'm sorry, brother.
You're all level 5.
The adventure continues now.
Let's do this.
We are rolling. Dan, I don't know if you noticed, but in the last episode, you had control over Bubba for a little while, and you did say what sort of spells you got left, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I said there's no level 1 spells left.
Yeah.
Now, that wasn't a lie, but I did have level 2 spells. But the conversation went on and you asked for cantrips, so I told you about those and then you used my cantrips. Whereas
So you
could have
level 2 spells.
used level 2 spells against the Danger Club there, and I just wanted to tell you that because now you can't.
That was actually a sick burn.
I've had that coming for about 50 episodes now.
Mate, any chance I get.
Through gritted teeth, hello everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Yeah.
Damn you, Colin.
Just out of interest, what were the spells that he could have?
He could have had. Let's have a look. Hold on. You could have had spiritual weapon. That's a good one. That.
Yep.
An illusionary creature, which I've used before.
Let me just go ahead and add those on to the next monster you're going to fight.
No, Bowie's dead, man.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Engarthus had spells, you know. Engarthus had sorcerer levels. It's just that he never got a chance to let any of the... He had Flaming Sphere. I was real tempted to have a Flaming Sphere off. But
yeah.
he was never in a situation where that was a better option than fine. Most of them were out of combat spells.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think running over to Fulton and breaking his hands probably wasn't the best option. I think I'd rather drop Flaming Sphere if I was a sorcerer. But hey, he's dead now, and Xanathar is dead.
And we are level 5.
We are level 5.
Leveling up.
Everyone's currently sitting around with their backs a bit straighter, eyes a bit sharper, biceps are bulgy.
Everybody would be leveling up.
I can't believe you killed Xanathar. Could have talked your way out of it. Could have.
We really couldn't have, though, could we?
I think by the point that Fulton was literally burying his axe in his face, I think that was probably past the talking month.
I'm going to name last week's episode Black Star just to make you feel bad.
It's a good shout though. The talking thing did cross my mind as we were there, as they were like slow-mo passing the Danger Club, and we were all thinking what do we do in the eyes were doing. But I was like, if you talk them out, they're the fanatics. Like, they're the most fanatical, the ones at the highest level. They're the ones most committed. So even if you could talk the other ones round, then the heralds would at some point be like, no, it's a church, it's a cult, so there's a certain amount of brainwashing that's gone on from the higher levels. They're going to be the most committed.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to be easy. And then even if we talked around a little bit, there might have been a caveat of like, yeah, we can just talk, but I've sort of summoned more people here, and there's every minute that we spent doing that was just minutes spent not getting Freya, not getting the shard, not getting the fuck out of this god's forsaken temple. Maybe literally, depending on what the hidden story of the cult is.
We've, I think we've glossed over by the all the Bowie references that Xanathar is not a good dude.
Yeah.
The world is not a worse place for not having him in it anymore. So how is everyone feeling with the new levels? All a level 5 party.
I mean,
Good.
yeah, there's some stuff that's happened to my stats which makes me go, oh yes. However, I have this horrendous feeling that none of it's going to mean anything because all the stuff you're going to be throwing at us is like, going to be triple whatever we've managed to, get hold of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, something we were talking about when we were doing the level up as well is that the fighters amongst us, Caragor and Fulton, pretty much get insta bonuses because they've got skills that they can now use. As spellcasters, I'll get it when I sleep. So I've got some fancy...
Except for the cantrip stuff, right? That cantrip stuff's nice.
Yeah.
The cantrip,
that's
cantrip
just
stuff's
automatic.
really
That just
nice.
clicks in, yeah.
Yeah. So
Now, this is what we need to ask. We don't get any of these cantrips or spells before we sleep, right?
So your new spells, you get the spell slots basically,
Yeah,
but they
of course,
are empty until you sleep. So you can't put anything in those. You get your new hit points. All of your stat increases happen, and anything effective to your level goes up. The reason cantrips are really good is that in second edition, cantrips, so level 0 spells, are automatically heightened to half your level, rounding up. So by going up to level 5. All of your cantrips are now heightened automatically to level 3, which for some of them means they now do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
That they didn't do
So,
before.
yeah, for those listening last week and the week before, we were all starting to hurl the electric arc about, which level 1 does 1d4 plus your spellcaster modifier, which in my case was 5. Now I do 3d4 damage plus my spellcast modifier, which is 5. So
You and Velda and Shania were hurling them sort of together, weren't you?
We were. We were indeed.
You were hurling them together. Together it's electric arc. Hurling them together.
Very nice.
good bit, very nice.
There was no place to put that in last episode. I was desperately trying to get it in.
Right, okay,
I got it off
good.
my chest now. Thanks.
I
guys.
thought you just
I
had
do
wind.
look over at Scott sometimes, and he's just literally mouthing stuff to himself, just coming up with the little lyrics for his song.
7 times out of 10 I'm doing that. 3 times out of 10 I'm going like, what the fuck is Ross doing? Why is he doing that? Fulton shouldn't be doing that, fuck's sake.
Oh, glorious. Should we jump right into
Let's
it?
do it. Jump right in, yeah.
We ran
Probably
long
should.
last time.
Thank you,
so-
thank you for bearing with us in the last week's episode. It was an hour and a half, which I'm sure most of you were so happy about because it's half an hour extra.
Hour and a half, let's have a laugh.
Yeah, but I think they'll agree it was worth it.
I just wanted to get that one down. I thought that was good to get through. Good stopping point. Good time to level everyone up. But now we're back in.
Do we all get a hero point for leveling up?
You know what? You get a hero point.
Wowza.
Is that standard then for the rules as regarding hero points? You always get them when you level up.
I mean, leveling up is so rare.
They're slightly different because rules as written, you get a hero point at the start of every session. But because our sessions are only an hour long,
Sure.
That doesn't quite work. And I didn't want to get into and also our hero points do sound like slightly more powerful, I think, than a lot standard ones.
Guys, just for everyone listening, Dan is opening a new box of hero points. These are fresh.
I need to
from
put
the
some hero music in here, don't I?
Box
Yeah.
fresh.
Maybe a little trumpet fanfare, something like that.
Where did you get them from, Dan?
Dun, dun,
I got them. I think I've said I got them from a tiny little boutique retailer called Amazon.com.
Did you also get a smoothie while you're at it? Because you do love a smoothie.
I bloody love a smoothie.
Is there a top amount of hero points you can have?
You can only have 3 at a time.
Well, I am up to my top amount, guys.
Oh, can you get a
I
hero
have
point for
3
that?
hero points. God, I hope so.
Wait, how'd you get 3?
I've got 3 right now, yeah.
Yeah, how?
Well, because I had one already.
He had one.
We got one.
For defeating Angarthus.
defeating Angarthus, and then we just got one now.
All right, so we're in the worship hall of the Temple of Razmir. To describe the room, there are rows of pews that once held your dear, beloved brothers and sisters of the faith. There is a flight of steps going up. There is a huge bejeweled mask of Razmir standing at the top of the steps. Then there are some with a stained glass window behind it. Then there is a balcony that goes round, and there are 2 doors leading off the balcony. There is a small door that you know goes to the priest's quarters, and then there is a large silver door, which is currently closed. Or a large wooden door, sorry, the key is silver.
Well, how do we know that? Because I've got a silver key.
You've got a silver key. It's because we've been referring to it as the silver door because we've seen Ingarthus going in and out of it with a silver key.
So
yes, it is a wooden door.
I'm getting a feeling that this wooden door ahead of us is unlocked with this silver key.
How did you get that?
I don't know. I'm just getting a weird sense.
You hover the
I
mouse
think you're
cursor
so
over
intelligent.
Yes.
I believe every single say. Let's use the fucking key, man.
I think we should. Well, so we want to go through this double door then, not to the quarters.
Wait, hang on. Shania, when you went up here and
Yeah.
you did the whole mouse thing,
Yeah.
was there anything else, like, inside the door or anything like that?
I
that you
mean,
might have seen?
there was this, oh Christ, there was. This has been so long ago. This happened. All right, sorry, I'm just gonna out of character. Let's see. There was a statue.
Right.
I think.
Statue.
Oh, you're still in character. So there was a statue.
Sorry for role playing. So it's a statue. Did the statue move around?
Yeah,
or
there
anything?
was a statue.
Was it just a statue?
Hold on, let me just roll a fucking dice to remember.
Seems like a weird way of recalling. Everyone's got their memory. Do you know what? I know a stage memorist person who had to roll dice in on stage, and that was a thing.
Whatever works
Do
for
you know
you,
what
I
mean?
suppose.
And sometimes people make mind bungalows.
Yeah?
Shania goes
So
to her mind
bungle your
palace.
fucking
I
mind?
don't know. Roll the fucking dice,
All right,
mate.
then.
Just had it in your hand.
That's a natural 20. So,
You are a magician.
so Dan, can you remind them what I remember?
I mean, that is the simplest way to do that.
Critical success. You go into your mind palace and you find
I'm
no
looking
traps
back
or
to
random
my
encounters in there.
As a
So,
mouse.
you remember going under the door. You remember the ice trap that went off when you touched the door.
That's good to know.
You remember that in the room there was a large plinth on which stood a statue made up of masks of Razmir. You remember that there were 7 doors in that room. One of them led to Engarthus's room. So the 3 along the north wall, 3 along the south wall, and a big set of double doors on the far side, on the western wall. So the first door on the right, the first door on the northern side, that was Engarthus's room. All of the other rooms, you haven't been in. Don't know what's in them.
And that is exactly what I remember.
And
Great,
as out of character, as he rolled a natural 20, could she remember exactly what the code phrase was?
What
as
do you
it was
think
a
it
nat
is?
20.
What do you think it is at the moment?
Only those we can see.
Only those we can see. I can tell you that is incorrect.
See, we said the
Right.
other one last time.
Yeah, but
It is
maybe
the
they
other
were.
That wasn't the
But that
passcode
wasn't
for the
the
downstairs
passcode.
door. I thought that was going to
Fine.
cock
Okay.
us up because then we go upstairs and give the wrong one again. So it is only that which you can hold in your hand.
Only that which you can hold in your hand.
And how do we
Only
not
Is it
get
hands or hand?
Is it that or
Which you can
which?
hold in your hand.
I presume
And
you
is it-
only that?
assume
Is it
Only,
that or those?
only that which you can hold in your hand.
Wait, Shania, you've got to turn caps lock off.
Only that which you can hold in your hand.
now, I'm presuming that the ice trap you mentioned won't go off if we use the key, because that was you touching
Hey.
the
Well,
mouse.
hopefully this is true, but we should, try to disable it
And
if we
you
can
say
anyway.
that the statue asked you the question, to which you then answered that.
I mean, I didn't answer the fucking
No,
someone else.
But it was when he went to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
You heard the statue ask.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
statue,
good,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right. Well, should we try unlocking the door?
What are we going in here for? We're looking here for the shard, right?
Shard and Freya Exborn, because she's probably going to be near the shard. But the shard.
We're looking for the shard.
Okay, as long as we're sure that we at least we all theorise that 1 or 2 of these things is going to be up here.
And potentially more evidence if there's stuff there. I think we've got enough for the letter, and it sounds like but
Yeah.
I think the shard has to be our number 1 priority, even above Freya Exborn, because she's come all the way
That's
back.
the thing that's
for
gonna cause the
shard.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
true.
also, like I said before, if we get the shard, they'll come to us.
Oh, yes, they will.
They will, and then we can choose the place of our meeting.
All right,
we
let's
shut,
go
we
through the
punch.
door.
All right.
it.
Dan? Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want me to unlock it?
Just
I'm
setting
low on
up
hit points.
I'll
all
do
the
it.
death stuff.
All right, Fulton, do you want to unlock the door just
I
in
unlock
case?
the
Are we
door.
going to try and undo the trap before? Like,
I unlock the door.
just to be sure.
Fulton's just unlocked the door.
Okay, Fulton takes the silver key, puts it into the lock. The trap does not go off. You turn the key, the door unlocks.
There we go. Push the doors open.
Okay, you push the doors open. They're pull doors, they don't open. You open the doors and you look out into the hall where stands the great statue made out of masks. James is waving his hand
Hold on a
frantically
moment.
before we could do anything.
I'll just be back in 1 second. Can I go back and search Xanathar?
Okay, Velda goes down the stairs and starts searching Xanathar. As he does,
The statue's
a
just like,
voice...
do you want to do this, or are you coming in, or I just don't know.
I'll be here.
Hang on, there's a voice. There's a voice.
A voice echoes out as soon as the doors open. It says, "What are the true gods?"
Okay.
Only that which you can hold in your hand.
Nothing happens. The statue remains still.
Great. Well
Okay.
done.
You go and run it, Velda.
What's Xanathar got?
That would have been great to start that combat without your wizard. He is downstairs,
I had confidence.
rummaging through. Well, he's actually on the landing because Xanathar.
He's on the landing, yeah. So he's only just
You're only a little way
back to the
behind. So you come away with a lesser healing potion,
Nice.
a potion of invisibility,
Nice.
a potion of stabilize,
Again, yeah.
some thieves' tools.
Really? What's his crossbow? Anything good?
Crossbow, it's just a regular crossbow.
Right, okay, fine, cool. I run back. Oh, sorry about that. I presume the question was answered correctly, yes?
Hey.
Splendid, good. Up we go.
Well, we
All
think
right.
so. Yeah.
So, Shania, do you remember which person lives in where in these rooms?
Well, and Garces lives in that one.
Great.
I'd point to the one that he lives
Yes,
in.
that is correct.
Sorry, just a quick out of character thing. 7 doors, and we've already had a Ridley trap thing. This is a dungeon. Are we at full hit points?
No.
No, these are just their lodgings.
Nine.
Dungeony.
Yeah,
I'm getting a dungeony vibe, guys. My dungeon sense is tingling.
I think these are lodgings.
I think there's going to be more corridors.
Yeah,
and there's going to be traps.
I mean, we
and there's
can.
gonna be
We can.
monsters.
I'll tell you what. Is it worth going for Ngarth's quarters first because we know what's behind that door? Maybe having a quick search because there was stuff in there, wasn't there, that you couldn't.
Out of character, didn't you hear some footsteps come to the door and then they walked past and go somewhere else?
Yeah.
So it might have been someone else's.
These are
could have been
basically.
Freya.
There's going to be the 4 chambers of each
Yeah.
herald, and some other stuff.
Yeah. Dungeony stuff.
Should we just open
But
the
I
doors
don't think
one
it's
by
going to be
one?
corridors leading to trap
Well, let's-
rooms. I think it's going to be like rooms.
Well, let's check for traps and things anyway, just because.
Should we go through
Absolutely.
each
Let's
door?
not take any chances here.
Let's go with dungeon sense activated.
Yeah.
And in which case, does anyone have any spare healing?
Shania, I mean, have we got some time now? I could take 10 minutes to do a little bit of
I don't know
extra
if
healing
we've
on each
got-
person.
I don't know if we got 10 minutes.
I'm not sure if we have 10
We haven't got
minutes.
10
We
minutes.
haven't really got much time, have we? We
what's
should
what's
keep-
everyone looking at hit point wise? I'm on half.
I'm on
I'm on
50.
half.
Yeah.
I'm on more than half.
I mean, we've just leveled, but we've increased our max capacity, but we haven't fulfilled. So there's a bit of that going on as well. But nonetheless, none of us are at full.
So if we went to full, we'd all be quite good, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but I don't want to burn out Shania's spells too much. Just
No,
wondering if there's like a
definitely
one-off.
I
just give us a little.
have left 3 healing spells. 2 of them are in level 1 spots, and 1 of them is in a level 2 spot.
It's kind of good.
It's not too bad. I also have 1 scroll left of lesser healing. And what else do I have?
Did you get a potion of Xanathar, James?
Yes, that was a lesser. So that's one of the naff ones.
Should we use up a couple of the potions, couple of the scrolls?
Yeah.
Just remember that first time we went in without being properly healed into a fight when we were level 1 and we got laughed at by the Dangerlings.
Yep.
It's true.
I've actually... Oh, no, I haven't. That's
It's true.
the review.
I would often say that because potions and scrolls are a good backup, because spells come back every day. So is it not worth just using the area heal? Because we all need hit points. Like literally every single one of us could do with a good old
I
top-up.
suppose I could do one area heal on us all right now.
And then because then we've always got scrolls and potions and stuff.
And
for when the spells are
that'll
gone.
be the last of the sort of healing, the level 2 healy thing, I think.
Okay. What will that give us, Drum?
That should give us all 2d8 plus 16.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That would.
Would that help us all?
I'm not sure you add anything to.
Are you sure?
I believe the AOE heal. You don't add. Let me just double check the reading on it.
I mean, even 2d8 would help.
That'd be great.
You channel positive energy. You restore 1d8 hit points. 3 action 1 hits everyone in the area. Heightened, every level you heighten to increases the healing by 1d8.
Yeah. So it's
3d8, but you don't add anything to it. So it's only the 2 action 1 that you add to when you cast. Otherwise, it's just the dice.
So it's 3d8 now.
So it's 3d8 hit points of healing.
It's 3d8 now.
3d8, but you don't get to add it. Well, do you have a level 3 spell slot? Oh no, you can't. Because it's a level 2. Sorry, it's 2d8. Because you haven't prepared it in a 3D.
Is everyone in agreement?
I forgot
Yeah,
you're not a spontaneous caster. Yeah, so that's 2d8 hit points to everybody.
But is everyone in agreement? I think that's probably the best course while we're here and nobody's going to get
So it's just
healed.
2d8 plus nothing, right?
2d8 plus
gets
nothing.
Still good.
Okay. All right.
Roll high.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Heal to fuckers. 6.
Okay. Everyone gets 6 hit points back.
All right,
Everyone
well,
gets 6 hit points.
I'm up to 30 of 43, so that's pretty good.
All right. You're feeling confident. So you're looking around the room. So you've got the doors onto the north and the south are smallish doors. They're like single doors. The doors at the far side are double doors and look quite grand and quite fancy.
Should we just go through all the doors on the right?
Should we start by looting in Garthus's room?
Yeah, I think start with Garthus.
Start off there.
Yeah.
Because from Shania's report, it's not got monsters in it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to that door.
That one that Shania definitely pointed out to us clearly, that is in that direction.
This is exactly the way I went.
I can see where you're pointing, Shania.
Good.
I don't want to make you more nervous about what is about to happen here, but this morning I sent out a slightly aggressive tweet about rolling natural 20s and about how I was coming for you on this adventure. And Jason Ballman, the author of Master of the Living God, just liked that tweet. Oh. Jason Ballman, the man who killed MZ, is looking over us.
Oh.
Right, you go for the first door. Which is Engarthus' room. It's the first door on the right. You know that leads to Engarthus' room. So you open the door. There's nobody inside. Engarthus is dead. He's in a puddle downstairs of his own blood.
Should we do a quick turn over of this room? Because there's quite a lot of stuff, or do you...
Yep, quickly turn it over.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. You search through it. It's quite easy with the help of Shania to go through it. The room is very, very immaculate. It's very, very neat. And somebody who is sort of similarly fastidious, I'm guessing probably Velda or something, that would notice that kind of there's a map on the wall which has been taken down and put back up, but it's ever so slightly askew. So you can tell that he would have noticed that. Somebody who's really, really particular about where everything goes would know if you take something down and put it back up that it's not exactly the same. But looking around the room, you managed to get a few different things. You managed to find a bejeweled dagger, which is on one of the shelves.
Is that the same one I used to...
That is the same one you used to kill Krant.
Who's going to write this down? I'll write it down.
Would you?
There is a map of the city with some different markings, with some areas marked on it. And that is all you find.
Is that the same map that's on the wall?
That is that's what the map is, yeah. The map on the wall is a map of Tamlin.
I take the map. Ooh, map.
Lovely.
I love maps.
Also a bit more evidence.
Carragher, I think you should hold this. Scott, means more to you, and I toss you the bejeweled dagger.
I mean...
Slightly pointedly, because you did murder a man with it, but still...
You throw the dagger pointedly.
Oh, read a dictionary. No, I just give it to you and be like, yeah, you can hold on to that.
I mean, it means as little to me as the cult does, but whatever, we can sell it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, next room.
Okay.
Fulton.
Hey,
you
I'm
open that
gonna bash that door. Bash, bash, bash.
Should we
What
not
a
check
door.
the traps
What?
first? Hold the fuck on.
Even
sorry.
Caragor didn't kick the door.
Well, I thought we were
Well, yeah, I've
doing...
learned. I've gone through an arc. Can I check the dwarf traps?
Go ahead. I'll make a perception. What's your perception score?
It's now 9.
9. Very good roll. No, I shouldn't tell you that. That's the point of a secret check. You find no traps.
I've got weirdly. I'm very confident. Very confident about this door.
I'm an idiot.
I'll open it.
Go on then.
Open.
Go on, then.
Sesame seeds.
Cesar, you.
The door is locked.
Oh, it's
Can we try that
It's
key?
locked.
Try that key.
I try the key.
You try the key. The key does not unlock the door.
Here we got them thievery tools, haven't we?
bash. Shall we bash?
No,
I mean,
I've done
is
nothing.
anyone a good
let's
thief?
use the tools, maybe
I can have a go.
I'll give it a whirl.
Do you have thief tools?
I do.
Oh.
You, Bubba.
No, I haven't, but you just picked some up from Thingy.
Yeah, just out of character, what skill does that use?
Thievery.
That is thievery, is it? Do you have any ranks in
If I
thievery?
can look
I got a
incredulous
+4.
over radio,
You got a +4.
that's what's happening right now.
Well, in that case, Bubba, I tell you
occultism
what,
tools.
these are useless to me. I don't do that. So you can have these thieves tools.
Oh, thanks very much.
That's
Look at that.
all right.
I've got another gift.
Yes.
I mean, one gift. I don't know why I'm getting confused with the person who plays me.
All right. I'm going to forget you said that entire sentence, and let's.
I love
pretend it
being
didn't happen.
played, don't you?
So,
Do you know what I mean?
Caragor, do you want to unlock the door?
Yeah, I'll just wait if you finish your bit.
Wait, who's doing it? Because you
Oh,
both.
no,
Look, wait, Caragor.
Because you've got fever. What's your
score?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's yours?
11.
Oh, you do it.
Yeah, why are we doing that bit? 23.
A 23, you can't quite manage to unlock the door.
It's actually a bit of a pain, actually, I'll be honest. It's quite a fine lock on that.
What about?
Okay,
let's keep
so
changing that.
why
back
don't you do
to back to smashing it the fuck down.
Hey, wait, Fulton, do you want to do it together?
Hey, let's do it.
Do we want to make noise? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah,
we
fuck
really
it.
want to do that.
And also, how are you two going to coordinate? Because I mean, Fulton's quite.
I run at the door.
I just kick it at the same time as Fulton
Strength
lands
checks from both of you.
Is this when it's revealed that it's a marble door?
9.
A 9.
Yes.
it. 15.
A 15. Caragor is the one that manages to break the door. Between the both of you, you manage to kick the door in. It breaks off its hinges.
Just got to apply the pressure there, mate. That's where the hinge doesn't...
Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Well done,
You'll get there.
Caragor.
You'll get there. No, well done to us. Well done to us. We helped.
The room inside is much less well cared for than Agarthas's room. It includes little more than food, bits of discarded food, trash, dirty robes. There's a bed and some furniture. You could search it if you like. It's a perception check to do so.
We'll have a look at that.
This looks like Krantz room, doesn't it?
Yeah, I will do
24.
a perception check.
24, that's enough. Don't worry. Don't need any more.
okay. So, I mean, just to let you know, mine was like 30 something.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right then. Shania finds...
Thank
A
you.
little bit of club rivalry going on this game.
Yeah, I know.
Literally just picking stuff over, then Shania just bushes in front and goes, I think you'll find
That I can find.
this is my case.
Yes. Among the trash, you find a platinum ring. It looks like a lady's ring.
I told you this was this place for me to be looking.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll tell you what, that ring will look great on you.
You're damn straight it will.
I mean, we're going to sell it.
I put the ring on.
I make sure that Shania can put the ring on.
All right. Yeah, fine.
We both look at Velda.
This is very sweet. I'm glad that you two have made up.
Caragor.
I walk out.
Caragor takes the ring from Velda and slips it on Shania's finger.
Oh no, I didn't take the ring. I'm not grabbing anything from Shania. No, I was merely commenting. All right, next room.
Next room.
Next room.
Okay, you move on. You move on to the next room. This is the last room on the northern side.
Caragor.
You try again. The door is again locked. It is not trapped.
It's not trapped.
You wanna,
Bashy bash.
It's not locked.
No, it is locked.
It is locked.
Oh, it is
It's
locked,
not
sorry.
trapped.
Bashy bash bash.
Go on then.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I've got full confidence in you, boys.
Go on, you go first.
Natural one.
Oh, wow. Even when I rolled badly, you still did better than me doing badly. 9. I got 9.
9. You don't manage to get the door open, and Fulton takes 1 point of damage. Fulton just runs head first into the door.
Should we just axe the door down? You got a big axe there. Would that blunt your axe? Is that... No,
I'm going to run at it again.
Okay, I'm going to let you... I feel like this is what you need to do.
Natural 20.
Just hits the door again head first. This time, the entire door comes off its hinges and just crashes to the floor. With him on top of it.
I like to think your head's through it, but you're wearing it now. Just walking around.
Just around your neck.
You look up into the room and you see the room is quite neatly laid out. You can see that there is a lute propped up against the corner. There is an easel on which there is a sketch that someone has been working on, and there is a chest in the corner of the room.
I would like to check that chest for traps.
Okay. The chest is not trapped.
Do you play the lute, Bubba?
Bubba, there's an instrument here for you.
I saw that. I might have a look at that.
I gingerly open the chest.
Gingerly open the chest. It is not locked. Inside the chest is a bag containing 59 copper pieces, 41 silver pieces, 8 gold pieces, a necklace made of silver, a scroll of invisibility, and some parchments, which, if you look through, appeared to be the deed to a small manor house outside the city of Absalom, on the Isle of Kortos.
We could have our own house. The Danger House.
Isle of Kortos.
Isle of Kortos. Absalom, the city at the centre of the world. It's a long way from here. It appears like whoever's room this is had bought a house recently and had been stocking a considerable amount of money for whatever reason. I'm not sure where they were getting that from, but they have that.
Looks like someone's planning to retire from the cult.
With a lot of money. This could belong to one of the heralds that's still alive.
Do you want to? Do you want to do anything else with this room?
No, let's go to the other side.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, if Freya Axborn was here, should have heard her smashing about by now.
Aye.
Yeah.
So she'd have either escaped or...
Should we go behind those grand doors?
I think we should carry on searching. It's doing quite well.
Can I... Can we still hear noise from outside? Are they still occupied?
You can still hear shouts coming from that. Yeah, you can still hear general ruckus. And actually, you can hear it better from up here than you could when you were down in the basement, because there probably is a window somewhere nearby.
Should I go and have a little look for a window out onto the...
So each of the rooms that you're in has a window. Has a glass window. It's about which doesn't open, but it has a glass in it, and it looks down into the street. It doesn't look down into the courtyard because you're on the sides of the temple here, and this is the courtyard's at the front of it. But you can, if you peer down, you can see that there are sort of people, quite a lot of people in the streets, and that most of them seem to be heading in the direction of the front of the temple.
Is there a window up in this area that would look down into the courtyard? Can we work that out?
If there is, it will be through the double doors. That's the room that overlooks the courtyard.
I think this is, that bit where you have to go through the double doors to find anyone.
Well, I think we should finish searching these rooms, because I suspect...
Okay, fine, but let's hurry the fuck up, okay?
Yeah, let's
I want to
get it done
look through the double doors. Let's go.
I mean, you were literally just staring out the window.
Yeah, I know. That's because I'm looking to try and work out ways of fuck so we can look down into the courtyard. What's the fuck if Freya's down there? She don't seem to be up here, so fuck.
This loot's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy, like... Look, it sounds really good, doesn't it?
How is it making the percussion noise? Is that you?
That's just me playing the lute.
I think that's
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And
looting.
Bubba, that's some pretty good loot you got there.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Wow.
Good, pretty good.
I'll play some more
got
later,
those
like.
magical fingers.
That was exciting, yes.
I think I'm more of a classical rock man myself.
Now, look, I have to agree with Shania. Let's get on with it.
Right, let's go
I'm just
to
going
the
to leave
other
the loot here. I don't really
side.
want it. Like.
Okay, you leave the loot next to the easel with the drawing on it. And
What
you
was the
make your
drawing
way-
on?
Oh, yeah, what was the drawing?
The drawing is a drawing of Fulton. It's half finished. It's hard to tell because it's Fulton with his mask on, but you can see the beard sticking out from below it.
Yeah, Fulton, look. It's a drawing of you, mate.
This is
Xanathar's room.
room.
Aye.
He was going to go away to Absalom.
Aye, and
With me.
possibly take you with him. And we've killed him now.
So he actually,
he's dead.
He actually probably would have left then the temple.
Aye.
Aye, but
Oh, well, never mind. We've got the money now. And a house if ever we wanted. Right, let's go.
probably would have left the temple after years and years of horrible things done to people.
Yes. And but he was just going to retire somewhere quiet and do some horrible things to Fulton instead. Which I think a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah, that's the definition of good, that is, if you've taken that
what,
from the people.
what a golden retirement that would have been. Right, on we go.
Okay, next doors then.
Okay,
Where was the fucking door is.
right. So what are we doing in terms of doors? So the ones you've got left, you've got the set of double doors, which are on one side of the room, and then to the south, you've got 3 more doors, which look similar to the ones.
Okay,
I
so
think
let's
the
smash in all 3 of those
Ooh,
doors.
no,
and
let's
then
not smash
we'll
them
go
in.
to
Let's
double
the
ones.
formula will apply to each and every door is check if it traps, check see if it's locked.
Okay.
If it's locked, if it's
Smash
open,
it.
we open it. If it's locked, we smash it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go to the first door down the bottom. Again, the door is not trapped. And when you try the handle, you find that door is not locked.
Fulton?
I open the door.
Okay, Fulton opens the door. This is a room very similar to Engarthus's room and Xanathar's room. Same sort of layout. Looks like one of the heralds lived in this room. The most notable thing is there is a wine rack on the corner that contains 8 bottles of wine.
Ooh.
Oh, I love a bit of wine, me.
I've become quite fond of wine since my tenure here at the temple.
Do you know what? I tell you what, let's just have these. I'll go at the handy haversack and just post all the wine
Okay,
in.
the wine all goes in the haversack.
We're going to enjoy that later.
Yes, I think we all deserve a drink after this shit show.
I can taste it now.
Okay, next doors then, yeah. Nothing else interesting in here?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, next door. Yes.
The vein throbbing in Drum's forehead is amazing. We're just doing a drinky bit, and then we'll go and search the other room.
Hey, I did my drinking bit. I went, okay, come on.
Next room. Here we go.
Okay.
Come on.
There we go. Right, on we go.
Check for traps.
Next room.
We're doing
okay.
the automatic. Yeah.
Yep, it is not trapped. It is locked.
Smashy.
Can I pick the lock, please?
Go for it.
All right.
Thank you.
No,
It's a 20.
20, no good.
I'm going to try and pick it as well. Nah, don't worry about it.
Fulton.
Smashy, smashy. Oh, such a good time. Smashy. That is 16.
A 16. You smash into the door and it starts to buckle. You have to run at it again to get a try and knock it totally open.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
We've found your calling.
What are the chances of that?
The door people still speak of him coming. The destroyer cometh.
That's twice you've had like one hit that didn't do it, and then not a natural 20.
It's amazing.
Slayer of doors.
Old 2 slam Fulton over here.
Fulton
Just loosening it up for the first one.
Fulton just cannonballs through a tiny panel at the bottom of the door, and then the entire door falls down into its component pieces. Every slat of wood, every hinge.
It'd be funny if Fulton went through the door and we all had to make an acrobatics check to follow him. All through the little tiny hole.
Little Fulton-shaped Looney Tunes hole. So you look around the room. The room is set out with a bed, but the bed has been stripped. The cupboards are empty. It looks like whoever stays in this room is not here right now. There is nothing of value in the room.
Next.
All right, next
room.
Okay, you move to the next room.
Check for traps.
How many more left? 2.
Just one.
Just one, and then it's the double door.
One and then the doubles, yeah.
The door is not trapped.
Is it locked?
The door is locked.
At some point, this is going to pay off as having a bloody thievery skill, but not today. It's
19.
20.
Oh, right.
A 20, and then Bubba pushes you out of the way.
It gets a 19.
Gets a 19. It's not good enough for either of you.
It's not. Wait,
Let me try it.
You're doing it wrong. Get off.
Fulton will smash
9. But don't worry, I'll go again.
it. It's not 20, unfortunately.
Damn. What was it?
That would be a 15.
Is this just a strength check, is it?
It's a straight up strength check, yeah.
15.
I'm not going to get
15.
involved.
Not quite
And a
enough.
9 before.
Caragol kicks it as hard as he can. Oh, no, it's 10.
A 10. You just keep kicking at the door.
Yeah. Natural 1.
Is this the door that
Natural
defeats
2.
Fulton Battlestone?
That's 4 points of damage to Fulton.
20.
And then Bubba drop kicks the door after Fulton ricochets off it. And the door finally breaks and creaks and swings open.
Nice one, Bubba.
Nice one,
It's
Bubba.
just not a question I need answering.
Inside
Yeah,
the
no, I got it. Nice. Yeah.
inside the room are 2 priests of Razmir. They have taken their robes are off and hanging a thing, and they are stripped down to their undergarments. Both wearing they're both men. They're both just wearing their undergarments. They are still wearing their masks. And they are still each is holding a sword in their hands, and they're kind of awkwardly embracing. And as you turn in, they both turn to look at you, and one says, "Oh, we didn't think anyone would find us."
Put the swords.
Didn't you hear like
Down.
3 massive bangs?
Like,
Please.
we're kicking that door for ages, lads.
Put the swords down. I intimidate.
Okay.
Just hear someone go.
15.
It's fine.
A 15. Yeah. It's all right. We'll come out.
Put them down.
Just you back up, and then we'll put our swords down.
I said put the fucking swords down.
I mean, we can back up. They're not going to get us if we're further
Yeah, all right,
away.
No,
we'll
I'm
back
just
up.
saying
There we
that.
go. We get out of the room.
Look, you two, just put down your swords and go. We're really not interested.
Hey. See you later, brothers.
Well, hang on. Before we do that, actually, they might go and raise the alarm.
Yeah,
they
they will.
might. Yeah. I was going to say
they
we just
will.
tie them up or something.
Caragol's getting out of good grease.
Oh no!
Is the door off his hinges?
The door has been smashed to bits.
I
In
like
fact,
try and
all of the doors except in Garth's room have been smashed off their hinges.
Okay, you
by
can just
someone.
go into that room and do your thing.
So we lock them in Garth's room then? Yeah?
Yeah.
We've got the key to that one as well.
Yeah.
So we lock them in there.
Yeah, lads, do you want to come? It's actually nicer over
There's a
here.
loot in there. It makes some really good
Hey,
noise.
you could play some music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
I head
Do you
over
want
to
to give
where.
us your swords?
Look, if you come out of there, we're going to tell everyone.
They put the swords down.
Cracking.
and they-
Well
It's all right,
done.
We'll go
Well
in.
done.
We'll go in the other room.
Oi, lads, do you want a bottle of wine? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, we've got loads of wine.
Yeah,
Let's
give
go
them a
on,
bottle of
idea.
wine.
And I can take out a bottle of wine and give it to them.
There you go.
Wait,
Thank you.
he's not going to do any. No way, he's going to do something to activate that fucking golem thing. No, go back in. Where are they now?
They step out of the room, and you say no, go back in, and they step back in.
Well, what are we going to do? What are you saying? What are you going to do?
Well, I just got a thing there. They give a. You're not going to activate any security system, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Now I don't fucking believe them. Has
Do
anyone
a
got
little
any fucking
perception
roll?
on that.
What's
yeah.
the? Yeah, what's
Go
the?
ahead. You can give me a perception check if you want to try and work out.
Yeah, I'll do it.
24?
Lion.
Have we got any rope?
24 is.
24 on that.
24.
17.
24.
24.
Yeah,
20.
I didn't bother rolling, so
Okay,
that's around 24.
and a 17. All of you, except Velda, who doesn't roll on it, realise that they are not being upfront about something. They are definitely. You get the feeling that they're just trying to keep you talking.
I bury my axe in one of them.
Oh, whoa.
Well, no.
All right,
He said it now.
we are going to roll for initiative.
I mean,
they've-
a wholly
But they
avoidable
put their swords
encounter.
down, right?
They've put
Yeah,
their
they
swords
are
down.
unarmed right now.
They're unarmed, yeah. But
Oh, this is.
they've done something,
Horrible.
haven't they?
All
You know,
right.
when Dan was saying about how Fulton was now, his alignment shifted to good. He sees more good in him, and
All right. So, who has got over 20?
Yep.
Shania Rain. Normally Velda, but not Velda.
No, actually, the last two combats I've rolled quite poorly.
I don't know the things I deal with on this podcast, Angelings. I'm setting up initiative, and my initiative tracker is covered in talcum powder. I wonder who could be responsible for that.
So is my room. If anyone wants some free Imperial leather talcum powder, just come on round. Yeah. You can fill your boots.
I'm actually using baby powder.
Oh, right.
Johnson today.
Actually, that is good baby powder.
On my hands. I tell you what, I'm going to go rock climbing after this. I'm ready to compete on gladiators
or something like that.
Right, so Shania gets over 20. Anyone get 15 to 20?
I got 17.
A 17 for Fulton. 10 to 15.
12 for Velda.
12 for Velda. Not some good rolls.
11 for Baba.
Leaves only Caragor. What you got, buddy?
As reflecting Caragor's opinion on this little thing, I got a natural 1.
Oh.
That's absolutely fine.
That's fine.
You still had your modifier to it, though, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got a natural 1, but it's like 10 or something.
Okay. That does affect things.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. Total is important. So Shania is the first to act. Shania, you see Fulton just heft his axe and start marching towards the guys. Mm-hmm. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to flip their masks off.
Flip the masks off. Okay.
Take the masks off.
Just with just yourself, yeah?
Yeah. I just grab their masks and flip them off so you can see who they are.
Go ahead. Give me an athletics check because they are going to try and flinch away from you as you do that.
And that is 27.
27, easy. You grab hold of both of their masks, whip the masks off and pull them from their faces. They're both male, they're both human, but you do not recognise them. They are not priests that you have seen in the temple in the time that you have been here. And they look suddenly panicked. You've got 2 more actions left. Do you want to do anything with those actions?
Yeah, I want to push them to the ground.
Okay.
Both of them, so I'll flip their things off, push them to the ground, and say, "What did you do?" Okay,
so it is it's an athletics check for each of them to try and shove them to the ground. It's a shove action. I guess their fortitude DC. It does have the attack traits. You got a -5 on this, or -4 because you're counted as an agile weapon because you're unarmed.
21.
21. That's a success. You shove one of them to the ground.
Okay, and better than that.
You got -10 to this because this is your third attack.
Flip's sake.
Still pretty good.
I said 19.
19. You shove the other one. The other one goes down. You shove them both to the floor. You whip their masks off. You knock them to the ground. That is your go.
I can't say my things.
You can say your thing. Yeah.
I can say. What did you do?
Okay. They don't reply yet. I need perception checks from everybody.
$17 for Fulton.
Also 17 for Caragor.
25 from Velda.
25 for
22 Bubbalinos.
24 for Bubba.
31.
31. Shania Rain. You hear a door open behind you, and glancing over your shoulder, you see the door of one of the double doors opens ever so slightly.
Okay.
You've got no actions left.
Can't do anything about it.
You can't do anything, and you can't speak just yet because it's not your go yet. But you have seen that.
Okay.
So bear that in mind for your go. Fulton Battlestone, it is your go. The 2 guys are on the floor.
I'm going to step on his chest with the axe towards his throat and ask him a question.
Okay.
Can I use intimidating prowess as well?
Yes, you may intimidate.
And I'm just going to ask him, what are you stalling for?
Okay. Go ahead.
17.
17. All hail the living God! You say. They are frightened, but that is what they shout back at you.
I'm going to pin them down. Well, if I'm on top of them, is that pinning them down?
So
anyway?
you can.
Well,
I'll let you use.
them.
Since he's on the ground, one of them you can pin to the ground. So you have got him pinned. He will need to make an athletics check to try and escape from you.
Cool.
Okay, so you pin one of them down to the ground. Velda.
Because to be honest, I'm not really invested in this fight at all. I'm not really sure why we're attacking these people. So I got to the door frame because I presume everyone's in the room who's gone in. Who's left? Who's inside the room and who's not inside the room?
So Shania and Fulton are inside the room. Everyone else is in the doorway.
Right, and I just...
Well, everyone else is back in the room because you all backed out of the room.
So I just go up and I lean on the door jamb, facing into the room, and I say, look, I'd answer his questions. This is only going to end badly for you unless you speak the truth. So just tell him.
Okay.
I haven't got any sort of intimidation. Can I use...
Diplomacy, right?
Yeah, you can try and appeal
I haven't got
to
any diplomacy either.
Okay.
Can I do this deception? I mean, because really, I think he's going to die.
Yeah, go ahead, make a deception to see if that...
Oh, that's a 12.
12. All hail the living God.
Wankers.
Bubba Von Hoops.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do, actually. To be honest.
You can hold.
I might just hold the go, for a bit.
Caragor.
I don't think there's much else I can add.
No problem.
Similar. If I... Can I keep an eye out? Are we in like a corridor? Well, no, we're not. No,
we're in sort of atrium.
Yeah. What can I see that isn't the immediate the room and two guys situation?
So you're out in the main room. There's the big plinth in the middle with the statue of all the thing on it. There are 6 doorways, one of which has the guys in it. 5 of which have smashed doors, one of which has an intact door which goes to Ngarthis' room. There is a set of double doors that go out into the that go back out to the stairs where the prayer hall is, and there's a set of double doors that you have not been through yet.
I'm just going to unhook my bow and arrow and just sort of like look behind, because just paying attention to where we've been and stuff, and continuing on with Caragor's line of thought where he was trying to check the courtyard earlier and listen out, keep an ear out if there's anyone else coming down this way. I'm just aware that we've made a lot of noise, and we're continuing to do so Caragor's just going to keep an eye and ear out.
Okay.
Be on watch.
All right. The priests... one of the priests says, "No, please, we work for Xanathar. We just he wanted to turn on Ngarthis. Please just let us go. We'll drop briefly out of combat rounds. We'll keep this initiative in case we go back to
Shania immediately whispers to Carador, it's double doors. Which double doors was it?
So it's
the ones we haven't opened.
It's the ones you haven't opened.
The ones we haven't opened. It's double doors. The ones you haven't opened. Look, come with me. Check. And goes over and walk over to the double doors.
Okay.
Can I, as I do that, I just cast a look back to any of the Danger Club that aren't looking at the priests, and just give them a scowl, and then look back towards the door, and then I head over with Shania.
You can catch Bubble with that. Velda and Fulton are looking. Fulton's in the room, and Velda is calling them wankers. So you're kind of you were talking to them at the time. So we'll say Bubba is kind of.
I noticed when obviously people come out of the room, like Shania comes out of the room and goes to the double doors, but like
Bubba's just going to keep those swords away from them a little bit. And
has anyone got any rope or something we can tie them up?
As we walk over, obviously, I'm taking my scythe out. I don't have to if we come into combat with anyone, I'm already scythed up.
Okay, you hold
I've got some rope. I'm going to
scythe in hand. Caragor, you've still got your bow, arrow knocked. Okay, you go to the double doors.
Velda's noticed this. He's not following after, but he's definitely looking in the direction of that, because it's like...
That's fine. And Fulton, you can be aware that they're doing this as well.
Bubba's tied the dudes up.
Okay, Bubba, you take out rope, you start going to tie the dudes up. While Caragor and Shania, you open the set of double doors. They open out into a lavishly decorated bedroom. There is a 4-poster bed with drapes hanging from it. There are a number of bookcases. There's an ornate writing desk. There's a large stained glass window with some patches in it that you can see through, with a Mask of Razmir motif, which you recognise as the one that is above the main entrance to the temple. So it looks out down onto the courtyard. The sound of the crowd is quite loud now from below that, and sitting in the room is a figure wearing priest's robes. The figure stands up and turns to look at you, and under the priest's robes you see that it is wearing a leg brace, the same leg brace belonging to Freya Axeborn. And that is where we leave it for tonight.
Bloody knew it. is there a top amount of hero points you can have?
You can only have 3 at a time.
Well, I am up to my top amount, guys.
Oh, can you get a
I
hero
have
point for
3
that?
hero points. God, I hope so.
Wait, how'd you get 3?
I've got 3 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, how?
Well, because I had one already.
He had one.
We got one.
For defeating Angarthus.
Defeating Angarthus, and then we just got one now.
Yeah.
Oh, you had one already. You started.
Yeah, I already had one. Yeah,
Sure,
I had
sure,
one.
sure. I didn't.
I had
Okay,
one
fine.
for my little sneaky mission I did on my own. I haven't used it yet.
Which is ironic because he has used the most. Definitely, Shania has burnt through hero points. I think you've used the most. No, actually,
Really?
no.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
I've used 2 in my time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think.
I've only used
I've
one.
only used one.
Yeah,
think it's
I've
probably,
used 2.
I've used 1 or 2.
I think actually you'll unpack them with Carragher. I thought you'd used more than that, but yeah.
Okay, all right. So me and Caragor have used 2, and they weren't all our own either.
I've only used.
No,
one.
no. In fact,
I've only used 1.
if you're
he got
then
one
you're
What, the one you used
Colin.
last week?
Making stuff up. What?
He got one from Colin.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've only used 1 to give to someone else.
Okay, so should I? This is thrilling.
I know. Yeah. This was.
My
jump
God,
back
we're
in.
good.
Really worth bringing up this one.
I wish I could listen to myself.
Right, come on
wait,
then.
I do.
Come on.
We are
Alright, what's
standing
going
over his body.
You're standing over your body.
Let's all take a turn. All right, guys. So what you see before you? It's a temple. It's not really a temple.
I'll start genning a character.
Crisis for the geek kind. Top geek officials admit they underestimated the hipsters' defense capability. Join the geek revolution and save the galaxy. Geeks from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future. They're doing their part. Are you? Want to know more? Join Weeby Geeks and the Geek Revolution and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship. Listen to Weeby Geeks podcast on iTunes and Stitcher or online at WeebyGeeks.net. Weeby Geeks, your voice for the Geek Revolution. Want to know more?